I know I did a video. Hold on, let me pause then for a second. I know I did a video earlier about this subject, but I feel like I didn't go as far as I needed to go with some of the information. So I'm just coming back for another quick video to go a little deeper and to look at what's really going on. And I want y'all to really think about what we're saying here. You know, what is the problem? Y'all remember, oh, by the way, my name is Wisdom. It's your girl Wisdom. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want y'all to think about, that dog is distracting my thoughts. Bad Girls Club. I want y'all to think about Bad Girls Club. Remember, what was that girl banging the pots? Y'all ain't let me sleep, so ain't none of y'all gonna sleep. You remember that? That's what's going on here. Now take a look. I want y'all to really take a look at this. They are saying F ice, bink, bink, bink. F ice, bink, bink, bink. F ice, bink, bink, bink. That's what they're doing, right? This looks like the TV show Bad Girls Club. That's what this looks like. Y'all see this? Now, the reason why I needed to come back and speak with you guys is because, one, saying that black people are not supporting this movement, one, is false. I see a lot of black people out there. I see mixed people, you know, black, white, Spanish. I see different people from all over standing in front of this. Hold on, let me turn it over so y'all can see. Right now they're standing in front of a hotel and they're banging on pots, and here they're doing I want y'all to see this. This is what they're telling us to support. The reason why I'm doing this video again is because I feel like y'all don't understand the gravity of this situation and what it is that they're saying we should be a part of, okay? So, hold on, let me pause this for a second so y'all can see this. I'm sure you can see the title of this video. Earlier I did a video talking about why black people should not participate in this protest. Now I'm back showing you why. Now, during the civil rights movement, y'all got to understand, if you were from Louisiana, you know the stories of them feeding black babies to alligators as alligator bait. And then the creation of Gatorade later on being possible gator bait aid. I need y'all to understand, when I moved to rural Kentucky, I live in rural Kentucky and I love it here. I'm happy. I ain't never leaving. They gonna have to like drag me up out of here. I ain't never leaving rural Kentucky. But when I got here, now mind you, I'm the only black person for miles and miles and miles, okay? But when I got here, guess what they told me about? They took me to the hanging tree. There's literally hanging trees. Do you know Nina Simone? Nina Simone had a song called Strange Fruit. Look it up. The reason why I'm telling you about the atrocities of the civil rights movement is so that you can understand this is a game. This ain't serious enough. This right here ain't serious enough for what they're trying to bait us into. If this is what the protest is, we're gonna, y'all ain't let me sleep, so I ain't gonna they're literally, the protest is the same thing that happened on Bad Girls Club when that girl said, y'all ain't let me sleep, so I ain't gonna let y'all sleep. And they're calling this a protest when it is not. This is a show. Those ICE agents are in that room, sleep. They can't hear them. They sleep with the TV on. They ain't listening to these people out here doing this. And so I want to really, hold on, let me pause this. Because when I did my video earlier talking about the slave bloodline and really showing y'all from the Bible why God said don't touch this, it made me realize, no, I didn't go deep enough, because y'all don't understand. No, our women were raped with bottles. Our husbands were castrated, literally cut their dicks off and kept them as trophies. No, that's what, that, to where this is laughable. This is laughable. No, no, no. They literally, we had to hide the men because they would come, burn down our houses, and then hang us from a tree like it was strange fruit. Like Nina Simone lost her mind over the civil rights movement. But this right here, I need y'all to hear this. And they're cussing. They're saying, which if you knew the origin of the word, the F word, you know that they wasn't doing nothing but in the spirit giving these people power. That's all they're doing is amping these people up for power. So one thing I won't be chanting F ICE. No, that you don't know what the word F means. Literally, it ain't what you think. It ain't the cute little funny thing they're making it out to be. And I also, my son told me, he said, Ma, if you do another video, please say this for me. He said, make no mistake, black people are out there. I ain't out there. Me and him ain't out there. We ain't going out there. And we telling everybody we know don't go out there until they do something, until it's real. This is not real. Until you understand the depth of the hell. No, you don't get it buried alive. No, black people in this country were literally placed in heaps and burned. Our children were literally killed on death row, killed. No, not regular killed. No, 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 no. No, they flat out said, you looked at our daughter? You looked at the white girl over there? Oh, well, then we're going to try convict you of a murder and then kill our children on death row. No, I'm talking about, no, go look it up. The youngest person ever to be killed in America. Who was he? Little black boy. That's what we've been through. So until y'all understand that this ain't life or death, this is a game. This is fuck ICE, boom, boom, fuck ICE, boom, boom. Oh, yes, Until it's serious, me and my people, black people, don't go out there. Nah, because no, they don't understand how deep this gets. This gets way deeper than this little show they putting on. And all they waiting on is the right people to be put on the front line so they can punch, and so that they could kill with a punity. Ain't nobody stupid. And if y'all think this real, well then y'all ain't been paying no attention. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce names good, so might give you a nickname. So hey, Ethan. Hey, George. I don't know, 9105. Hey, and then somebody said something where it was like, oh, somebody called me the slave girl. Okay, that's fine. I'll be that. But guess what? I ain't out there. I ain't out there. Did you hear me? I ain't out there. No, so I'm gonna show it. And guess what? I'm gonna tell my people over and over again. Don't be out there. This ain't real. Let's go back to it again. I need you to understand what black people went through. And this right here is a game compared to what we went through. Whole communities were flooded where there are now lakes. Dale Hollow in Tennessee is one of them. Whole cities, black cities, were completely destroyed. That's what you gotta understand. Like, no, flooded. Where, like, it, no, you gotta understand it. Women raped with bottles, with containers. You gotta understand. So, okay, hey Rob, okay. I'm glad you asked, Rob. I feel like talking to people a little bit because I did my other video and I showed y'all the bloodlines. The slave bloodline is the bloodline for which they're wanting to get out there and be a part of these protests. And honestly, I know the depth of what my people went through. No, this right here is entitlement. Fuck, that's entitlement. That's do what I say, fuck you. Nah. We're dealing with an engine. I don't know. I'm not giving it a color. I don't know. There's a hidden hand. There's somebody with their hand hidden paying these people to be ICE agents and paying these people to be there. So I don't know who that person is. But I'm going to let you know this. They're on another level evil. Yeah, more ICE protests. And I'm trying to... One, I see a few young kids out there, young black kids. I pray that this get to their mamas to tell them, that is not the place for us to be, because they're doing it like some type of, there's no oppression here. You get what I'm saying? They're doing it like some type of bad girls club performance. That's what this is, a bad girls club performance. But they don't understand is our ancestors died died for 400 years of being killed. Oh, hung from trees. Like, let me tell you this. Don't they need to be at home? Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, because that's true. They need to be at home. Like I said before, I live in rural Kentucky. Literally, I was taken to the hanging tree, showed what kind of tree makes a good noose for my people. You get what I'm trying to say? And so for us to be out there when it's a show of entitlement, as if we don't know the face of this beast. No, this beast skinned our ancestors. Yeah, literally burned them. No, not just, oh, boom, boom, gun. No. We're talking castrated the men, raped the women, burned the babies, ate the blood. That's what we're talking about. And as long as they're doing this, that's like asking a doctor, right? A doctor to come to a baptismal. Like, no, you need a pastor to do a baptismal. I mean, yeah, doctor is entitled and strong and all this shit, this stuff you see here. Hold on. Yeah, that's what that is. All that stuff you see there. But y'all need a priest. You get what I'm trying to say? For what's going on, y'all need a priest. Y'all need pastors on the front line. Hold up. This is how our people got through this. You need pastors on the front line saying, but it came to pass within a while after, in a time of wheat harvest, that Samson visited his wife with a kid. You get what I'm saying? We need these principles of God on that front line, or it ain't nothing but the bad girls club. And that's why we're not participating. It's because we're too invested in it. Like, they have, it is too much of our DNA memory what they did to us. What you trying to say? I hope y'all saying nice stuff. Y'all ain't saying nice stuff, I ain't gonna read it. Rob said, have you been to the lynching memorial in Montgomery, Alabama? Yes. Have you been to the, I think it's also a slave I went down and I went to a museum down there that showed what they did in slavery and the depth of it. That's what I'm saying. You cannot expect us to get out there if you ain't learned the history of what happened when we got out there. This is what my son told me to tell you. My son, 31 years old, and he said, no, right now, when we come out there, this is called loitering. When we get, right now, it's a protest, right? So y'all lucky we ain't out there, because once we get out there, guess what it's going to be called? It's going to be called a loitering. You get what I'm trying to say? The goalpost changes every time, and they know that. That's why they try to set us up to be a part of such things. Is because they know as soon as we get out there, goalposts change. They gonna find a way to make it. Somebody gonna take some money, right, to make it all about we the bad guys. Well, this time around, I don't want to be the bad guy. I really feel like the scapegoat is. It's time for the scapegoat to escape. Real talk. What you say, my love? You said, Rob said, hey, boo, don't forget the Irish that died in slavery. I'm part, okay? My mama said I got Irish history, so I'm definitely, I said that in my last video, too, is I'm not mad at the Edomite, right? The Israelite ain't mad at the Edomite. Real tight. The Bible's exact words was, don't hate the Edomite, for he is your brother. So, no, know this. There's tons. And I'm going to throw one at you, too. Did you know? Go look at the history on it. A lot. Germany was black. Spain was black. Ireland was black. So they say Irish people, and they make you think that it was white people, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Go look at the Danes and their red hair and their red color. You know what I'm saying? There's my friend lives in Switzerland and she's from Sweden, right? Black girl. She was created out of Vietnam. So when during the Vietnam War, they were black men were stationed in Sweden and Switzerland and different places like that. And she was telling me that in Denmark, there are white people that look black, like curly hair like us, but they white, but they look black. You get what I'm trying to say? So I want y'all to know it ain't even just about color, because it's deeper than that. This is about a bloodline that they're after. They're trying to destroy the real chosen people of God. And I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not a part of no church, sect, none of that. I hear God myself. Real talk. And I study this Bible with my concordance, my dictionary, all that myself. You get what I'm trying to say? But I do know it's true. We are the bloodline. Go look up that's why you got to educate yourself. The Dom Diversa. Go find out what was the papal Dom Diversa. Find out why they call Iberia what is Iberia? You don't even know. That's Spain. Spain stole Iberia from the black people. The real Iberia, it means the land of Abraham. Okay. Right. So they stole that land, and then they made you think that slavery was I don't know what they made you think it was, but that they was from Africa. No, those people, when the Dom Diversa happened, those people that ran Spain, the Iberians, right? They ran down into the west coast of Africa and hid amongst the slaves. It says it in the Bible. It says it in history. Go back and look at history. Ask about African history when they say, why did y'all sell black people? You sold your own people into slavery. All of them say those were not our people. Those were people that were hiding amongst us. Go look at their documentaries. You get what I'm trying to say? So they've been lying about this for a long time, and they are after a bloodline, and they're hoping we will give them a reason to start killing people. So I want y'all to say, instead of saying why black people ain't out there, say thank you. We got this one. We know that if you come out here, they gonna start killing people and then trying to make the rest of the world look like it was your fault. I'm so proud. During George Floyd, I am so proud of that little boy. I'll never forget that little boy, because I was watching George Floyd like I'm watching this one. And that little boy said, these bricks weren't here. They thought we was stupid. And all of our kids went home that day. Like, you started seeing our kids going home that day. And the next thing, the only thing that was out there was so-called Antifa, which anti-fascism, ain't that supposed to be a good thing? You see how weird bureaucracy this is, to where why would we participate in this? Like, how that don't make sense. So what you saying, baby? You said exactly. Black is a color. It ain't got nothing to do with the blood. The slave bloodline is what they're after. And that is the reason why y'all don't want us out there. Because if we get out there, that gives them a reason to go real lethal on y'all. It's true. They scared to death of us. Let me tell you, I got my son is 6'1", big dude. He ain't Green Mile big, but he a big dude. And he came out here, like he's with me right now in rural Kentucky. I promise you, I've been here without him for years, and people have been so loving and like, hey, hi, hi. I'm telling you, when they saw my son, it blew my mind. It let me know right then, like, whoa, this is deeper than I know. Literally, grown men doing that when they see my son. So that lets you know, no, there's an ingrained fear that gets brutal, gets ugly brutal. And I'm not going to, I want my people not to, don't be a part of this. So what else you saying, baby? I'm trying to get down this line. Well, who is this? I hope y'all saying something good. If you're not saying nothing good, we're going to deal with it. We all God's people. Does not matter what physical color you are. Don't be racist. God does not look at color. Honey, let me tell you something. You are right. He don't look at color at all, but he does look at bloodline. He does. And here's the thing. I'm not saying about being racist. I can care. Trust me. I don't have no dog in either leg of this fight. But what I can say is the moment we get out there, it will be. And we'll be the ones getting beat. We'll be the ones getting burned. We'll be the ones getting hung. We'll be the ones getting dragged behind cars. We'll be the ones that they jump on, and then y'all get to walk away and go back to your managerial jobs. But we done lost it all. And we already on the brink of losing it all. Real talk, especially if you ain't take that shot. I ain't got no food in my refrigerator. Literally, I ain't take that shot. I had to give up my whole job and everything and lose everything. Now you're saying go out there and protest something that we told you was coming, that God told you was coming. Now, and y'all quick to stand with Israel. So quick to stand with those that say they are Jews and are not, but are actually the synagogue of Satan. Y'all stand with them. Real talk. While they killing and murdering babies, y'all stand with them. But when it comes down to us, it be, y'all take the blow. No, not this time. Especially when it ain't that serious. Look, this ain't that serious. No, ours was serious enough to go, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Something that put chills down your spine for messing with God. That's how serious ours was. We died. Not just died. We were burned, lynched, hanged, murdered, trampled, destroyed in every way possible. And then don't raise your voice. If you raise your voice, he gonna beat he coming for you and your children and your job and all that you are. But y'all want us out there? If anything, the best thing you could do for us is say, no, we got this time. But y'all got lawyers. All right, y'all put y'all professions on the line. Do that. Then maybe. But at this point, you think the man ain't sleeping good at night? He's sleeping good at night. Watching the babies chant. Real talk. I don't mind. Somebody, they keep getting rid of what you said. Okay, I'm not gonna not get rid of it. I'm not gonna not get rid. Come on back, Jessica. Oh, I'm her. Hold the hell up. I'm her. Hold up. Come on back, Jessica. Don't run up out of here. Come on, little Taylor. You said, no, y'all, let me show you what she said. She said, you an idiot. and don't know shit. Okay, great. I enjoy that then. You have fun. See, this is the reason why. You have fun with that then, poo-poo. Go ahead. Fuck ice. Fuck ice. Go for it. Fuck ice. I hope you enjoying it. Because I'm going to tell you this, little Jessica. I know we won't be dying for you. Won't be dying for that. I won't be destroyed for that. Over and over and over again so that y'all could then remember who came. They all talking about these Somalia people. Like, oh, they're Somalia. Oh, they didn't come save us when you stole us from a continent. I ain't seen nobody put. Matter of fact, if you black, you know that African blacks don't like you. Come on. Come on. If I'm going to be the worst hated, most hated, I'll give you a damn reason to hate me. That's fine. Yes, I am. Yes, I am an idiot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But everything I said was in the doggone books. Go read a book and you'll see the dumb diversa was real. You'll see this right here. This ain't life or death. This ain't life or death at all. Because life or death make you moan. Life or death make you, oh, Lord, help me, Lord. I need your help. This right here, this is Bad Girls Club, and I ain't on it. And I'm telling my people, and y'all don't be on this. And look at that. That's why. That's why. And honestly, and don't have no guilt about it either. Because no. They know. Jessica, where your people from, boo? Where they from? Poland? Greece? Y'all know where y'all from. Well, the Bible says that the real Hebrews don't know where they are at until the last day. Till the very last day, the Bible says that they don't even know. They have no land, no home till the last day. And guess what? Every black person I know, furthest they could tell you in their history, I'm talking about grandmamas, furthest they could tell you in their history, they from down south. We ain't from Senegal, Somalia, Nigeria. Nah, we don't know none of that. And if you did, all you did was 23andMe and they told you something. The truth is you don't know. You don't know Ghana. You don't know none of that. Real talk. So that's all I can say to you for that one, boo. All right. I hope if you got some more to say, go ahead and say it. But at the same point, don't expect me to go with you there. Like, I ain't about to cuss you out, Jessica, but I'm gonna tell you, okay, I don't know nothing. I know my people ain't gonna be there. And I'm doing everything in my power. And I'm gonna make it my mission to tell all my people, don't be a part of this until it's life or death. Until it does something to your soul where all you can do is moan. That's what the civil rights movement did to black folks. It did something to us where all we could do was sit and moan like Oprah, Sophia on Color Purple sat in that jail. Sat in that jail about down there, not rocked to death. That's the type of stuff that made it to where your whole bloodline could not progress. And this ain't nothing. This right here is a game. Y'all playing games and think we supposed to be in on it. Let's see what else you had to say. The Most High blesses me with discernment to know. God, that was Rob. Rob said that. God chosen people are the Hebrews. It's in the Bible and says in numerous amounts of times, so many. And if you go back and read this is annoying. If you go back and watch my video from earlier, I really take you through showing you that bloodline. Like Judges chapter 5 talks about the fate of Barak and all those that were following him, right? Revelations chapter 2 verse 8 shows you the church of Smyrna. That's your immigrants, right? They will be put in jail for 10 days, but God gonna help them. That they have to stay true to God until the end to prove. They got to get some what was the word you told me earlier, Father? Oppression on, not oppression, that wasn't the right word. It was a word that showed what they're about to go through. Like, and it's how perseverance, rejoice when you have tribulation and struggle, because it's like burning the dross off of you. It's I don't know the word. I can't think of the word. So you get what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all do. If you don't, okay, whatever. But until this becomes serious by the people that are conducting it, that's what I'm talking about too. This ain't serious by the people that's conducting it. And then wanting to plead to a people who went through beyond hell. No, no. This at the beginning stages of that. All right, so what else? Rob said, God's chosen people are the Hebrews. In the Bible, it says a numerous amount of time. Said he sure does. Nobody was born or raised. Nobody. And you know, that's the thing about it. This is learned behavior. And the truth is, I don't think these white people are racist. I think there is a Nazi bloodline, just like there is a Hebrew bloodline. There is something else out there, and it is not of God. I'll tell you that. And it ain't got nothing to do with color. No, because I'm telling you, in our families, there's so many people that done took on the, I don't like saying their name. I'm gonna write it down and show it to y'all. So many people that took that oath. Go look at the movie Rosewood. You will see, literally, they took that oath, which brought that down on the people. So I don't even trust my own people standing next to me. So let's be real, because a lot of my people done took that oath too. You get what I'm saying? So there's something camped amongst the people that is pulling strings and banking on us being stupid. That's why I had to do this. Like, they're banking on it's such an insult. It reminds me of that time I went to the Jewish Museum in Cleveland, and the message was so off. Like, first off, let me tell y'all what happened. Rob, you gonna love this. Go back and look at my video for it. I'm gonna try to find the name of it. I think it was like Jewish Museum, Cleveland, Ohio, or something like that. So anyways, I get to the Jewish Museum thinking that I'm going to find information about the Dam Diversa, because before the Holocaust, okay, the 1492 was the biggest date in Jewish history before the Holocaust. The Holocaust came and they took the spotlight from what happened in 1491, okay? And so I went to the museum thinking that I was going to see information about that. You know, that's what I wanted to see. Like, God was showing me, waking me up to who we really was. And I wanted to go to the Jewish Museum to see information on that. I get to the Jewish Museum, and I promise you, it is all Black history. What? What? Wait. This doesn't, I'm telling y'all, in my video, I'm literally shaking my head and like going, I don't, why is my head, I came here to find Jewish shit. This was before I knew we were the people. I came here to find Jewish history. Why are there so much, why is it all Black history? Go look, you see the video. Now, if you know about Jewish customs, they do not look upon a dead body. They don't look at a dead body. That makes them unclean. At this museum, guess what they had? Y'all, go look at it. I videotaped it all, okay? At this museum, they literally had a 2-story, did you hear what I'm saying? 2-story picture of Martin Luther King in his casket as you walk out of the Jewish Museum. Did y'all hear what I just said? Something that would make a Jewish person unclean. So it's like that place felt like a whole spell ritual. I mean, it was so, you go look, you'll see it. It was so distasteful. Like, there were signs that said, "Don't you want to be white?" What? What? Like, what? It was stuff that would blow your mind at the Jewish Museum in Cleveland, Ohio. Or I think it's Shaker Heights, Ohio, or something like that. But it will blow your mind. And on top of that, the thing that they can't look at, they had a 2-story image of it as we walk out the door. So if they know we the real chosen people, then Of course, you'd have a big dead body to make us unclean as we walk out the door. I'm just saying. Like, so yeah, we definitely there's been an identity theft, and they've done everything in their power to keep it under wraps for years. You know, for years. Oh, I see these mean little things. I don't know. They keep getting rid of what people saying. I say let y'all say it. That's hey, look, I may not agree with what you say, but I'll fight tooth and nail for your right to say it. These people ain't look at this. They ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. Oh, y'all got it. This is a festival. People ain't getting kidnapped. I thought people was getting kidnapped and thrown in jail, but y'all acting like a festival. I thought people was getting kidnapped and thrown in jail. This is just a disgrace. Okay. What you say? Nah, short girl. I'm gonna show. Look, where keep hiding everybody's comments. I'm gonna go ahead and hide it. No, that's the thing about it. Only person that could fight for them is God. And if they up there, shame, fuck ICE. God ain't coming to that protest. Why would I? God ain't coming. Why would I? Real talk. Okay, next person said, I say let y'all comments go. I would not hide y'all comments. Even if y'all ugly. I might stop the whole show to deal with your ugliness, but I ain't gonna stop your comments. She's walking in Edom. Rob says she's walking in Edom. Don't trip on her. She'll be handled. Little do she know. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. Go ahead and tell me who you was talking about. It says she walking in Edom. Don't trip on her. She'll be handled. Little do she know. Oh, well, I don't know who this she is. If it's me, I'm going to tell y'all I'm already handled. Y'all, I'm about to lose. I'm close to losing everything. Like, no, for real, to stand up for God in a wicked generation, that means everybody around you said, you don't, take the shot because this is a wicked generation. Or go try to make as much money as possible. Join the cliques and the crews. But I'm like, nah, I'm going with this. Man, y'all, it's bad. It's bad. But at the same point, I sit in squalor with God. Real talk. I'll wait on him to send manna my way. Fish flying from the sky my way. Right? So I don't know if it's me that let me tell you, they done destroyed my car. They done sent people for your girl. At this point, they might want to get it on. Like, I'm waiting. If you've been following this channel, you will know, like, no, it is obvious that they have sent people for my children, for me. They've broken down my car. The head of the Masons over in, I ain't gonna say where, because I don't want to give too much. But his son literally said to me, hey, let me do donuts in your car. I had a really nice Dodge Challenger. I said, no, you won't fix it if I let you do that. No. Y'all know my car power steering was broke the next day. I never let him touch my car because I knew better. Ain't nobody touching my car. Power steering broke down next day. Yeah, so many of them coming. Tell them come on. They better get louder with it. Like, I'm tired of waiting at this point. So I don't know if you're talking about me. Did they coming for me? Little do I know. I don't know. But I know they coming. They been here. Do you know me, my kids? Okay, I moved, like I told you, I moved from Cleveland, Ohio, to rural Kentucky, right? When I first got here, they sent a man named Job, whose birthday was the same birthday as mine, 6/12. So it looked written in the stars, like, and y'all, he was offering everything, like honey pot, offering everything I could ever want to give me his check weekly. He got a cute little mixed daughter. Oh my gosh, I get to be I love mixed children because, 6/12, that's National Loving Day. I love mixed people. Yes. Pure alcoholic trying to take me off of the message for God. He had to go. So then my son come. My older son come. My older son is a lyrical genius. like real live, he is really, really, really good. But he ain't take the deals as some of these people have, so he don't have those, certain connections, right? So he gets here. First, only black person he meets is a engineer, a musical engineer. Guess when the boy birthday was? My birthday, 6/12. Hold up, that was twice. Third time, let me tell you about the third time. My next child came, my middle son. Okay, he came and he just gonna make. He's like, Mom, I believe what you've been saying is true, and I just want to build the land with you, and we gonna get this place ready for refugees when the time comes. Yes, that was the goal, right? He met the cutest Puerto Rican or Mexican girl. Guess when her birthday is? 6/12. And guess what she offered him? Everything he wanted. I'm telling you, he driving her car. He done left here. He done said, screw us. He done left, moved in with the girl. Like, real talk. All in about a week. So you can't tell me they ain't came for your girl. Yeah, they here. They coming. But I believe if I stay with righteousness, God won't let them touch me. And if they ever do touch me, God did it. They didn't do it. God is the only one that's going to take out your girl here. The devil, the Illuminati, none of them will ever get credit for taking me out. Real talk. Because I'm telling you, until God himself say I get to die, that's the only way I'm going to die. I don't know at whose hands, but God himself going to do it when the time comes. Real talk. I know, me and him close like that. Somebody said, I love this woman right here. I love you too. Praise God. Mark said, ice is hard to drive on. Other than that, it really tops off a good glass of sweet tea. I'm telling y'all, I said that too. Mark, I said that too. Until you call them, what are they? Immigration, I want their whole name. Cause that ICE stuff, that's why you think they pushing people the way they push that lady. Cause they cold as ice long ago. You get what I'm saying? Like, your words matter. I agree. I wouldn't call them ICE. Real talk. Not ICE out. No, that sounds silly. Y'all are heaping spells on y'all heads. This ain't right. No. So I'm with you. Call them by their full name. Well, I don't know what it is. Immigration something enforcement. Immigration and customs for enforcement or something like that. I don't know. Call them that. I agree. IC is only for sweet tea. Because this, hold on, let me give y'all another one. Let me give it to y'all again. So-called protest. This is the so-called protest. You said they aren't. They're Arab. Who's Arab? Who's Arab? You got to go look back in the past. Because here we go. I don't know, but I'm going to let y'all know this. I don't know who he's talking about as Arab. Because Iberia was not. It was not Arabs. This was the land of Abraham. If you go look, that's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. The largest number of, this is the last time the Jews knew where the promised land was. In Jewish history, 1492, was it 1492? Yeah, so the ocean blue, please excuse me. In 1492 was the last known whereabouts of the 12 tribes of Judah, and they were in Iberia. And they told us they were Muslims, but let me tell you about the Muslims. They ain't real. The Catholic Church created them. They go look it up. Go to the library, open that book, and take a look. How do you know the Catholic Church? There's evidence always left behind. There's laws within it where you could lie and say you ain't a Muslim. If it means your life and all that kind of stuff. No, that was them. That was the ones that sold out like Barack. Go look at my other video. You know what I'm talking about. So there was people who kept the testimony of Christ. But then there was another group of people who said they would sell out and become this thing called Muslim. That Muslim did not exist. How else do we know? So there's their customs. One, they believe the only real Christian is Catholic, and they believe in praying to the Mother Mary. Y'all know that's so against God. Like, no, we are not praying to nobody but God. What are you talking about? You get what I'm trying to say? So, anyways, when that happened, there was it was literally like they were saying, denounce Christ or die. Denounce Christ or die. Paul talked about it. Go look when Paul rebuked Cephas. Paul in the Bible rebuked Peter in the Bible. Cephas is what his name was too. And he had said about how Cephas was being racist, right? But when because the tribe of Judah was the ones that kept the testimony. And when the other Jews, like the Pharisees and Sadducees, came around, Kepher or Peter would change and act like they were beneath him. You get what I'm saying? But Paul was like, nah. I told Peter to his face, we won't be doing that because the tribe of Judah welcomed me in when nobody else would welcome me in. That's in your Bible, but y'all don't read it. They don't read it, so you don't know. But look it up. No, it's really just Google, when did Paul rebuke Peter? You will see the whole story right there. You know what I mean? So I just wanted, I don't know if that's what you meant by they aren't. They are Arab. I don't know if you were talking about when I was talking about Iberia. I'm letting you know Iberia was Spain. That's why who was involved with the slave trade. It was Great Britain, Portugal, and Spain. They, just like right now, it's France, America, and Great Britain, and there's some India involved. India is a part of this as well. This new thing. You get what I'm saying? So the Bible says that it's a beast. That it's not just one person. It is a collective of countries and nations and tongues that are against God's people, against the children of Israel, right? All right, what you say? I don't know what that is. What you saying, baby? I'm not keeping up with you. I want to keep up with you, Rob. It's It is awakening time. He said it's awakening time. Yes, it is. Protesting won't get you nowhere. We know. Now, okay, that's what my son said. Now, remember I told you my son 31, and he said, let them know the reason why he ain't out there. My son said he ain't going out there because the moment he steps foot on that, he's loitering. Let me tell you why. When my son was 14 years old, he always been a tall dude, right? He's like 6'1", and he been that way since like 14 years old. And we were living in Garfield Heights, Ohio, right? And my son and his friends were walking down the street on a not on a main road, but in a neighborhood, walking down the street. And you know how when you're in a neighborhood, short, small streets, you just cross anywhere. You ain't thinking about a stop sign inside of a neighborhood, like a cul-de-sac type neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, my son's walking across the street, an unmarked truck. Now mind you, my son's 31 now, but this is when he was 14. An unmarked truck called, like it was a white man, and he yelled, get the fuck out, to get out the road. And my son said he looked at him, like, in which I believe my son. I know him. My son got a look on him that will make your blood go, oh, okay. Because he's just a big dude, And my son, that's another thing. My son ain't the pants sagging type. He wears fedoras. We're a hat family. So that's, even when he was 14, he was wearing fedoras and ties and he just, eclectic like that. Well, anyways, that man then said that he was an undercover police officer, just like what's going on with ICE, okay? That man told my son and his friends that he was an undercover police officer, and because he didn't get out the street fast enough, that he was taking him to jail. Now, mind you, my son 14, right? They then, and it said because he didn't have any ID. He 14, okay? And they didn't believe he was 14 because he was so tall. He's a big boy, right? And so I'm at this point, I get a call saying my son is in jail and why. And they're apologizing though, while they're telling me like we didn't believe, there was a group of children, and this community does not like for a group of children to be walking around it. So the police gets called, and and he didn't have an ID, so we weren't sure, but he's doing good because they abducted my child from his street though. No, not we didn't live on a main street. This was a residential area. So they abducted my child from the street. Scooby said, this is my son said, on the ride there so first he was taken to jail by an unmarked pickup truck, okay? On the ride there, they called him every bitch you could think of. Excuse my language, but that's what he said they called him so many names, and to the point my son was scared. Right after this, my son was scared. So I then was like, okay, I need to talk to the chief of police, right? Because now I've been teaching my son to be patriotic and to understand police. My dad always taught us about police. My dad was a military man. So police live their lives afraid of what gonna happen. Like, you got a gun on you. So I've always taught my children to be respectful of the police, okay? So I'm like, wait, I can't have him afraid of the police within his community. I need him to feel like that's a safe place. So I got a meeting with the chief of police in Garfield Heights, Ohio. And I come in, I say, look, y'all, this was wrong. Y'all literally took my child from a street corner in his neighborhood. He was not on a thing. Gave him a ticket for jaywalking. Remember, residential area. I'm talking about real residential. Better yet, go look up Darlington in Garfield Heights, and you will see the neighborhood. Just go to Google Earth, and you'll see this is ridiculous, right? So I tell him, like, this is not good, and I can't have my child afraid of y'all. The way that they treated him up to the point they got here, I'd be afraid of. Guess what the police said? Guess what the chief said to me? Well, this community doesn't really like people that look like him. So they're gonna keep calling the police on them, and as police we have to come. So I'm just saying maybe he should be afraid because they will keep calling the police on him. Picture being a mother looking like, and you a taxpaying citizen, and you good people. No, we ain't never done, my son we ain't done nothing wrong. To where you go. Did the chief of police say there ain't no safety for you? And that this community don't like you here? And I thought I was doing the show my son, like, see, all people ain't bad. Yeah, they'll protect us. That really happened. Real talk. So I'm saying all that to say, you are right. Protesting, especially like this, ain't gonna get you nowhere. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. We're dealing with something that's acting dormant. But this burns children. This drags people by their feet, by the back of their trucks. This rapes and murders mothers. This gives open abortions and cuts babies out of the womb of parents and then hangs the parents by a tree. This is dormant evil. That's what that is. And the way they're going about it, no. Only God. Who won the civil rights? Remember, y'all think it was Martin Luther King? Nope, it was the God they brought with them. It was God that they brought with them. And if you Spanish, Latino, an immigrant, you should start saying shame on them, these protesters. Do you really want your protest to have the theme song Fuck ICE? Let's put it on the table, boo. You really want, that's good enough for you? That your stand in history? At least ours was I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Y'all's is fuck ICE. Group ICE. I don't even like saying it. And y'all got the children out there saying it. And if you look at this guy. I like his like I watch him all the time. You see this guy right here? Go look at some of the other ones. They literally were out there going, I smell, and then everybody say, I, that, like saying that they were pussies. And excuse my language, I hate to even saying any of this. Makes me want to throw up, even saying any of this. And they got children out there. That's the legacy of this generation. Well, I wasn't wrong. It's a wicked generation, and my babies shouldn't be out there. So I'm part of me is doing this video to make y'all like shame y'all into like y'all want to shame. But it's time for y'all to like go, two wrongs don't make a right. That's what my mama always say. Two wrongs don't make a right. And God don't like ugly. That's what my mama say. All right, what you say? We really are. We are. And it's bloodline stuff, too. It's deeper than color. It's way deeper than color. You know, there's white people that's Hebrews. Real talk. But they're 3 generations removed, you know. Go read your Bible. You will see there's Edom. Only people that could be chosen people of God, according to this Bible, is Edom. Or is I said that wrong. Is the Israelite. But if the Israelite makes a baby with Edom, the 3rd generation will inherit the kingdom of God. But the Moabite can never. And now y'all know who the Moabite is. Or if y'all don't know who the Moabite is, y'all think it's about color. It's about God. It ain't about color. It's about God. Meaning, though, sorry, but if you Hindu, you a Moabite. And I ain't allowed to be with you. Because you serve a different God. That's what it is. That's what it's about. Who else? Buddha. Y'all, Asians, y'all doing a different God. Until you come over, you a Moabite at that point. So that's the truth. That's the truth. I ain't never lied. I know my stuff. I study. I know they want us to be really dumb, but I'm not. I'm really, really educated. But I know. They'll never hear that part. All right, what you saying? Yes, he is. God is in control all the time. Yes, he is. God is good all the time. God is good. Sure, girl. Yes. All right, protesters are yes, they are. This is Bad Girls Club. Y'all, Bad Girls Club. Y'all don't remember? Hold on. I wish my son would tell me. What did they say? What the girls say in the Bad Girls Club? The men are in there sleeping their butts off. What that girl say? She said, y'all didn't let me sleep, so I ain't gonna let y'all sleep. That's all that's going on here. And it's It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is totally the this it don't mean enough to y'all for us to participate. That's it. It don't mean enough to y'all because you wouldn't be doing this. You would flat out find out. You'd be out there finding out everybody's occupation. Better yet, you would be doing to them what they've been doing to us for years. I mean, forever. Bureaucracy. Literally. Oh, they're at the what's that? What's the name? Graduate Hotel. Oh yeah, I would be making it to where the Graduate Hotel didn't want them there, and that ain't the way. No, it would be more. Look at that. Oh, hold on, y'all. Look at this. This is what they got the kids walking around. Hold on, y'all got to see this. Let me show y'all this little baby. Look, this is what they got the kids walking around. Did it back up? Somebody, I just saw a child with a fuck ice banner. It was a literal. I'm wondering, did I just see a child with a fuck ice banner? Is that what I saw? Oh, they ain't gonna let that come back up again. But y'all, this sad. It's too much. It's just sad. All right, hold on. Someone said, Ascending said, I work with Jewish funeral service. What nonsense are you talking about? I'm glad you said it. Go look in the Bible or the Torah about Jewish people being able to look at a dead body. What makes them clean and unclean? They are not allowed to look upon a dead body without being considered unclean for at least 7 days. I know I read that in this Bible. So there you go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Do y'all have open caskets at that funeral service? Well, that's what I'm talking about. They don't do that. They don't look at dead bodies. So why would you have a dead body of our leader on the front as you walk out of your museum for your people? Why my part people in a casket that's 2 stories high? You don't know what a Nazarite is? Don't tell me. Oh God, see. I'm half hood, half Christian. I'm working on it. You don't know what a Nazarite is. Okay. A Nazarite, they don't look at dead bodies. They don't drink strong drinks. They don't cut their hair. That was Samson was a Nazarite. Okay. So with that being said, go look it up for yourself. I don't even got to talk to you no more about it. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't see it. Is it an upload or a live? Didn't see. I gotta catch up. Y'all got a lot. Y'all been talking. I can't catch up to everything y'all said. All right, let me try to scroll through so I can get to the bottom. Hold on. I'll let y'all look at that. While I try to catch up on what's going on in this chat, because I see some people saying some stuff. Oh, I'm definitely showing that one, Rob. I'm going through because they saying, like, a lot of y'all comments, they wouldn't let it come out. But I don't care. Y'all say whatever y'all got to say. Real talk. But don't be surprised when I go there with you. Don't be surprised when I tell you, all right, I hand you your hat on the way out. Because I know my stuff. I got every book and held on to every book for this reason. You know what? Mother May I. You said Mother May I. Rob said Mother May I. One of the things that God was showing me, Mother May I would probably be a good protest, though. You know what I mean? Like, picture if they locked arms around this building. They would have to say, Mother May I leave. You get what I'm trying to say? Or we'd have to videotape them being brutal to the people that were just locked arms, sitting there singing. Right? Better than this crap. Right? That's a good one. Mother May I. Right? You lock arms in front of some of these houses. Do some of the Malcolm X. Y'all, go watch Malcolm X. Y'all need to learn how to protest. Malcolm, J. Edgar Hoover and them was scared. Like, no man should have that much power. It was because we didn't do this. They came dressed. They came in line. Literally, the other people was going crazy, but they was ready. Militant and ready. Blocking the location. Following, protecting the people as they go home. So, yeah. Mother May I would be a good one. I'm just saying. Mother May I would, look at this crap, would be a good protest. That's so annoying. Oh, you heard of Garfield Heights? Rob said he heard of Garfield Heights. Man, chief of police there was rough. Oh, I thought I was doing the right thing as a mama. Like, my baby won't be afraid of the police. Yeah. Garfield Heights is kind of far from Cleveland Heights. Not too far, though. I want to say like a 20-minute drive. You know, Cleveland Heights is more at the heart of the city. Where I came from, when I moved from South Euclid. That was right next door to Cleveland Heights. This is so annoying. Then that's all everybody else doing is muting them and blocking them out of the thing. That ain't the way you get any progress. I'm just saying. I should have went to the mayor. It was bad. It was really heartbreaking and bad. Yes, the feeding them to the gators. Let me tell y'all about that. Go look at my first videos. Before all of this happened, it was going to be a travel channel. I was a part of that You Should Be Here club, and we were traveling. I'm talking about vacation every single month, right? So I started my YouTube channel to be a traveling channel, okay? And when we went, we did a team trip to New Orleans, okay? And we went to like the plantation tours, you know? And on the plantation tour is when they told us about this alligator thing, of how the gator bait, they used to feed our sons to alligators, like, because they didn't want boys, they wanted girls, right? So they would go take the boys and put them in the river for alligators to eat them. That's real. That happened. Yeah. Oh, let me let y'all look at that while I'm looking through these messages. I don't want y'all to be looking at me while I'm looking through these. All right, it's 9:42. Where they parents at? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You see this? It's sad. It's sad. Yes, Jacob I love, Esau I hated is what the Bible said. And they did. But they took the deal. There's a place where God showed it to me. Right now, I can't show it to y'all because I don't know it totally offhand. I'm just going to try to give y'all the story that God gave me. Okay. And it's deep. Okay, so this is like story time. But this is what God showed me. I think it was 1441. Or 1444. Go look at the movie. Now, mind you, I know with this about to get real supernatural real fast. And if you go watch my other videos, I show y'all proof that God is supernaturally real, that supernatural stuff exists. Demons, Dracula, vampires, all that stuff really do exist. I'm sorry, it really does. And I'll show y'all proof of it. And go look at my other videos, okay? So, I want you to think about the story of Vlad the Impaler, the one that they put on the on TV, like the movie. What was the name of it? Dragon, or at the beginning of it, they said this was the year. It was like 1444 or 1444 or 41, and it was the year of their Lord, right? Now, remember what happened in the movie about Dracula, right? There was a big fight coming, like how we're dealing. There was a huge fight coming, and he didn't go to God, right? So the guy, Vlad the Impaler, didn't go to God. He went to the demon in the cave. I'm telling you about the movie, okay? He went to the demon in the cave, and the demon in the cave gave him power to fight off his enemies, okay? Now, that's the story. I'm telling y'all the Vlad the Impaler story. That's the historical, like they tried to make it really historically, is, you know, in line with the tradition of Dracula that they could. Go look at that movie. Elon Musk was wearing the uniform, the outfit for Halloween one year. Okay, that's that story. Now let me give you this story. There was someone called Cain, and Cain could never die. Look in the Bible. Bible literally, Cain said, like, Cain slew Abel, and Cain, God said, nobody gonna be able to kill you, Cain. Real talk. Now, the legend is that the serpent bloodline is the Dracula bloodline. That's why Hollywood has turned into this weird, demonic, satanic organization that seems to live forever. Ain't they looking like, y'all saw the bust of Michael Jackson from like 2,000 years ago, but we know that was Michael Jackson from now, but it was 2,000 years ago. We see what's going on with the Kardashians. That's Charmed. That's all three of those witches. We see what's going on. What's going on with not Kelly Clarkson. What's that other one? Kelly Osborne. Oh gosh, she looked like a full-fledged vampire. We know vampirism is real. Y'all watch TikTok. Y'all watch how people are literally out here drinking blood or sucking energy or being basically a tear amongst the wheats. Like, just have an evil disposition. Okay? Now, that's what the concept of what happened. Now, who that first one was, black or white, I don't know, because it ain't about color, it's about bloodline. Honestly, the truth is the first white person of the Bible was Noah. Before, everybody was black, and all of them was Nephilim too, if you want to be honest. Did I mess you up? Oh yeah, Jacob, all of them was Nephilim. The first human of the Bible was Moses. The Bible's God in Genesis 6, God said, I shall not contend with man for eternity, for his years will be but 120. But that was in Genesis 6. They told the bloodline of everybody, this person was 500 years old, this person 300 years old. But they rock all the way down. Like, they start off with Methuselah and them with 500, 300 years old, but they rock down. Not until Moses do they stop recording the ages, because it got down to the 120 years. But if you look at the book of Enoch, which I am not, I believe all words are of God, but I'm not one of those people that's out here telling you, you gotta read the book of Enoch, please. That is the Antichrist Bible too. Don't you play with that. Real talk. The truth be the truth. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you it's a lie, but I'm also telling you it ain't of God. Real talk. In that book, it tells you that the Nephilim gonna be like 500 years old, but the humans gonna be like 120. Real talk. So, reason why I'm saying that is because it ain't about color. There was a tribe, a group that sold their birthright, sold their soul to the devil. That's what happened. There was someone that sold his soul to the devil. Real talk. And that's how he lost his position. Real talk. So, people just crack me up when they don't, like, they listen to these Illuminati pastors instead of opening up this Bible and reading it cover to cover yourself, going asking God a question and then using, the internet to at least Google, like, God, tell me about this. Oh, okay, so it's where, and then saying, hey, where do I find who talked about this, and looking it up and reading it. That's the only way you'll find out, So, okay, I could go off. Please forgive me. It's never been about, it's not about color at all. That was the trick. That was. God is great because he has been better than good to me. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. So, all right. I'm close to finishing this video off. Here's what I want y'all to understand. Like, if I was to leave this, like, what's the moral to why I went back live again? Because I did a video earlier with details, read y'all the Bible, the whole nine. Why did I come back live again? I needed y'all to understand this right here. Oh, I got to show y'all again. This right here is a disgrace to what real oppression has had to deal with. ICE is doing, how do I put this? I'm trying to find the right words. That just gets on my nerves, and they know it's getting on my nerves. That's why they're doing it. But those ICE agents in that building sleep. They don't hear you. They got the TV going while they sleeping to their favorite podcast. They ain't paying attention to this. I needed y'all to understand the depth of why black people shouldn't be out there. Like, I needed y'all to understand what we've been through. Raped, murdered, burned, families destroyed, jobs destroyed, livelihoods unable to continue, don't pass go. So in order to say that why, like, for people to be saying why black people aren't out there and why are we participating, it's because this right here is a disgrace to why our ancestors died, to the fact that I could never give you any, I could never give you any history of who my family is beyond my great grandmother. None. No, because it was actually illegal to keep records of us. I'm 45. And then we got my grandmother. Hold on, I'm 45. Then we got my mama. Then her mama. I know her, Ivonia. We know her mama. And then her mama before that. That's Grandma Connie, right? We can't go no further than that. That's it. Stop. Done. I can't go no further. Once you get back to slavery, I can't find not a family member of my whole bloodline. I don't know. I can't never go back to another. You lucky you got Venezuela to go back to. Oh, you need to be going back to help Venezuela. Real talk. You lucky you got Somalia to go home to. I'm going to say this too. As a patriotic American, it should be illegal. You should not be allowed to do politics in America, be a politician, a senator, any type of politics of America, and while having dual citizenship. That should be blasphemy. Why are you a politician of our country and you got dual citizenship with another country? You could always just run, you could screw us up and then run your ass home. That ain't right. That ain't right. So I just want to say that too. Somebody need to outlaw that stuff. I'm trying to be good. Somebody need to outlaw that. Real talk. There's no reason why Mom Don me, whoever he is, which that's crazy. You know his mama. This is how serious this stuff is. Why y'all fighting for immigration, but they the ones that was sent over here to get you. But here we go. Why the heck is Mom Donnie's mama was married to an Epstein? Why was they all in the movies and stuff? Why he got dual citizenship but running the greatest city in all of America, like New York, New York? Why he got dual you forget that. You gonna renounce your citizenship to somewhere else before you run my country? You get what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Why the biggest, most powerful city in America is being ran by someone who has dual priorities, conflicting priorities? No, 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 heck no. Okay. Um, so he's a Muslim. What you say? He's a Muslim first. That's all you need to know. What does that got to do with anything? I don't care about being Muslim. I got great people in my family that's Muslims. Now, mind you, I already told y'all, I know who created the Muslims. But still, I don't care about what they do. I don't care about him being a Muslim. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What I care about is him being an American citizen only. If you are a politician in America, this is America. If you are a politician in America, then that should be your sole like, me and him can never connect on patriotism when you can run back to Bangladesh, Pakistan, wherever he from. He could run over there. America is all my family got. We can't run to Africa. I can't run to no place but right here. So I need you to be invested in right here. Nah. So I don't know. I don't know about him being a Muslim. I don't care about that. I don't even ascribe to a religion. Real talk. Y'all better go on with them religions, those programmings. You better pick up. Here we go. God said, my sheep know my voice, and another they shall not follow. Real talk. So you really think that God is not looking at both Muslims, Christian? He knows the spirit of righteous goodness. God knows that. Oh, there's evil Christians. There's evil Muslims. There's evil Jews. There's evil all around us. But to act as if I'm supposed to go, I don't like him because he's a Muslim or a Jew or whatever. There's a such thing as wheats and tares. And I'm telling you, you got wheats and tares and Muslims and Jews and Christians and all of them. You know goodness. Here we go. Ask somebody. I'm going to ask you this same question. Whoever said that before. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that, what's his name? Alex Pretty deserved it or set it up for himself for that to happen to him? or Renee Good? Do you think it is her fault that she's dead? Let's answer that question for me. Do you think it is Renee Good or Alex Pretty's fault that they dead? Tell me that. Anybody? No, I don't think. I don't think. If I was y'all, I probably wouldn't answer me. Cause let me tell you this: a person of God, it would never be their fault. I don't care what color, race, or creed. A murder happened, and the murderer was wrong, and that's all to it. That's all to it. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't care if black, white, green, or yellow. Somebody died. And that's wrong. And that was never gonna be their fault. That I don't care what she did. I don't care if she was standing there. If she didn't kill nobody herself, it ain't her fault she died. Flat out. That was the evil's fault. Point the finger where it belongs. Reason why I asked that question is because regardless of what race, creed, color, or religion, the God that lives inside of you, if you're one of his children, if you're one of his sheep, and you can hear his voice, you know murdering another human will never be okay, regardless on if they're Republican, Democrat, Muslim, Jewish, Pakistani. It does not matter. Because why? Why doesn't that matter? Because I'm scared to death of God himself. I'm scared to death of the wrath of God himself. I am a cowering, whimpering, oh no, okay, help him up, when it comes to God himself. And if you know the principles, if your God's supposed to be good, some people, God ain't good. You know, for some people, like those Satanists, I guess, you know. But if your God is supposed to be good, you think he ain't talking to the Muslims? Why? How has evangelism ever happened? God talking to the Muslims? How does people saying Yahshua or Yahweh ever happen, or any of that? Because God talking to the people. These religions will never depict God. They will just never. You'll never hear the voice of God in a religion. It's in here. It's in I won't hurt you. That's where it's in. I'm too scared of God to hurt you. That's what it is. I have the difference between people of God is we have restraint. Like, no, I'm not gonna be a hoe because it hurts God. That's it. No, do I want to be a hoe? Heck yes. Hoeing. Hoe up. Let's hoe. But because I love God, because I want to make it to heaven, I show restraint. You get what I'm trying to say? There's something inside of all of us that is, not all of us, because some of us it ain't, but everybody that's of God, their names were written. There we go. Hallelujah, Lord. Their names were written in the book of life from the beginning of creation. God already know who getting in and who not. And you think it's all Christians? Please, he reading that heart. He reading that heart. Real talk. That's what it is. He reading the heart. And he know who's who. He know the evil. And guess what? The evil ain't got a color. It's your sister. It's your cousin. Oh, yep, you. Hold on, move out the way. You. You got an evil auntie. You know it was the daddy that molested your little sister. You know the evil is real and it ain't got nothing to do with Muslim, Jewish, none of that. It's in here. You either good or you bad. That's all to it. There's no changing that. You give it, because when it comes down to it, if I had the opportunity to kill you, I won't. Why? Because I fear the one that created me. That's it. Okay, I just had to throw that out there. I'm sorry. Let's put that out there. Where's the one about the oh, hey, white bread. Ooh, white bread said go drink some E&J. That's that weird stereotypes I was telling y'all about. Like they programmed them to think that we just pour some out for our homies. We're not educated. We ain't got no sense. That's why. That's why when you get to places like this, they automatically treat you like you a servant or a slave. Cause they dumb enough to believe the stereotype hypes, not realizing that black women are the most educated of all of the women in all of America. You know what I mean? Most overqualified individuals. But I'll pour out some for my homies for you, White. His name's White Bread 777. I will drink some E&J for you. Come on, whatever. That's like me looking at you saying, go do some math. Shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be good. I am. But just ignorance is just ignorance. He said, what did I stumble upon here? Street team said, what did I stumble upon here? Ooh. Something. Me just feeling like going off. Ace Demand 7 said, there's a difference between fear and respect. Yes, there is. Big difference. You telling the truth. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, the beginning of wisdom is fear of the Lord. Psh, psh. Don't get me wrong. I respect, I love them and all that. But in a wicked generation, when your sins don't matter, all you got to do is believe Jesus Christ died on the cross and rose on the third day for your sins, and you will be saved. Right? And you, whatever you do, it's okay. It's okay. You cover the blood. Will cover it all. Right? In a generation where that's the case, it's easy to go on sinning and be like, oh, he knows my heart. He knows my heart. Oh, he knows my heart. I'm going to let you know there's a group of us out here, though, that's terrified of the one true God. I know him. The devil ain't got nothing on God. Man, the devil could kick rocks. He the reason why I gladly sit here, and that's why I'm undoing y'all things. Go ahead, what the devil got to say? I ain't worried about the devil. Devil ain't never scared me. I met God. And I know when you meet God, God is so amazing that if you have iniquity on you, no, like if you have evil and iniquity on you, your actual body, the Bible says your life will testify against thee. But I'm letting you know I had a near-death experience type situation. Your actual body will turn on you and like separate from your mind, because this is a vessel. This is an organic live AI. The real soul person is deep within here. Okay, that your body will literally separate from your mind and start testifying against thee. I've experienced where I was literally like, hold up. Like that feeling that you see on movies. Yeah, that happened to me where I went, oh. And it let me know right then. I get that verse when he said, fear not the one that could kill your body. No, fear the one that could kill your body and your soul. Because there is a moment in judgment where your body disconnects from your mind and then begins to testify against you in front of all of the innocents. And that's what God is, all of the innocents. How do you stand before all of the innocents in the world completely guilty? It will rip your very soul apart, and judgment is coming. I know. I've stood there. I wasn't good. I mean, like, I wasn't always like this. God had to whoop my, that's why I was saying what I was saying. This ain't serious enough. God had to whoop my butt before I became this person. Real talk. He had to put it down with me before I became this person. So, I'm just trying to say, yes, I agree. Fear and respect are two different things, but I'm going to let you know I fear the Lord. Fear. Flat out fear. Scared to death. No, it ain't got nothing to do with respect. I ain't gonna even lie. The love, it came eventually. That's like an arranged marriage. Like me and my life with God, it's like an arranged marriage. The love and the respect came later. But it started off, and it's where it's at, with fear. And you be smart to fear him too. And if your ego too strong to say that you don't realize that that's the type of thing he do, then it ain't serious enough yet. Then you gonna be out there, fuck ice, fuck ice, fuck. You be like that too, unless you fear God. And so I want that to be known here. I fear the Lord. Terrified of the great terrible. He is shouting, oh, you don't understand. You unless we, yeah, that's protest. All right. Oh, yeah, I love the serenity prayer. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. You probably saying something mean, but still, I do love the serenity prayer. It's a great prayer. It says, just read the full prayer of the serenity and you will get instruction for how one needs to carry on. I agree. I love this serenity prayer. Oh, I totally agree with you. Like, God grant me the wisdom. My name Wisdom, by the way. Welcome to my channel, Faithful Wisdom Warriors. My name is Wisdom. But God grant me the wisdom to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I said that wrong. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Hallelujah. I love that. And that was a great addition to our conversation. Thank you. He might know my heart, but I should still carry on with care to those around. You telling the truth. I like you, Colin. Real talk. He may not, right, but I have to. That's the point. Jesus said they smack you on this face, offer up this one. If they make you go 1 mile, go with them 2. That's what that is about. That is about the being a servant unto God. That wasn't about the person. No, it was literally being like, I feel bad when they come to try to get me. I feel bad. I'm gonna Urkel them. Ooh, that's gonna be my protest. How you doing today? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do with godly righteous Urkel too. Not no kiss your ass work Urkel. Not no Samuel L. Jackson in Django type thing. No, not that type of service. No, I'm talking about that Urkel. Like that, Urkel always was standing up to Laura about Laura. Like, I'm gonna be that kind of Urkel. I'm gonna evangelize the crap out of them. I can't, they better not come get me. Real talk. Like, if they want to leave me into captivity, I promise you, I'm gonna change the whole prison. Everybody gonna be saved by the time I walk up out of there. Real talk. Oh, you got Romans 2:13. What does this say, Omar? I want to read it. Romans 2:13. Wait. Somebody hear the message. Every day I offer my body up as a living sacrifice. That's why I lost my fan. Y'all, go back and look at my story. When you see my story, I lost everybody on some living sacrifice stuff. Literally. And I ain't lose them. They walked away. But here's the deal. Heaven's gonna be my glory. I can't wait. Look, I feel like Sophia. This side be over soon. Heaven lasts always. Oh, that's Sealy. Heaven lasts always. All right. I want to read Romans. Somebody on here put on here Romans 2:13. I love this Bible, y'all. That's something I do know. I know my Bible. I love my Bible. You can see God so, like, I don't know the words I'm trying to say, but he just don't miss a beat with this Bible, okay? Romans 2, verse 13. Romans 2, verse 13. Let's see what you're saying. Somebody wrote this. Omnar Mana wrote this. And it says, for not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. You telling the truth. And it takes restraint in a wicked world, right? In a wicked world, they say, go ahead, sleep with that guy. It's okay. Y'all had a little hookup. Who knows what it's going to be. Y'all might get married one day after y'all done hooked up and had 4 kids. Y'all might. Yeah. So, but I'm telling y'all right now, God is something to tremble at. He ain't this Santa Claus y'all think he is. They gave y'all Santa Claus and made y'all think that that's how the nature of God is. Nah. What did Joshua say? He said, choose this day whom you shall serve. And if serving the Lord is not fitting to you, you should choose who you gonna serve. And basically telling at that point, he went, don't fake like you serving the Lord. Nah, he terrible when it like nah. Don't get me wrong, he's great, glorious, amazing. I'm telling you, God's so sweet. I get cherries on top of every single day. He earned my love and respect. But I tell you, the process of purifying my soul, he whooped my butt. And anybody else out there that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. We should cheers to each other. Like, yeah, you made it. You made it. He kicked your butt too. He kicked your butt to where I'm restrained. Yup, I'm restrained now. You know what I'm saying? So yes, not the government Jesus flipped the tables. You telling the truth. You telling the truth. Man, y'all, let's see what else they doing. Hold on, they done moved locations. Let's see what else they doing. I've been watching this nonstop. Look at this. They're just saying, and look, these kids just happy to say cuss words. They just walk around, fuck ice, fuck ice. Poor babies. And then they want to try to shame us into being like, why aren't they out there? Well, they had a meeting. Black people are resting right now. You know, they try to make us out to be lazy and not, which there's a lot of black people out there, to tell you the truth. A lot of black children or immigrant children. I don't know what they are. But this right here, this what we supposed to be supporting. This is entitlement at its finest. They ain't had body. They haven't came outside and saw their son hanging from a tree. You get what I'm saying? They haven't they haven't been a part of a lynch mob where they castrate the men at the end of it and then hang their naked bodies as they all take pictures with the bodies, including their children. That's what the civil rights movement, that's what happened during the civil rights movement. Real talk. But this, we're supposed to support this? No. Take it back to the drawing board. And then I want y'all to think about the bureaucracy out there. Like, picture we just pulled up right now, like, okay, we're about to be a part of this. We're going to help. We coming. What we going to do except for fall in line? And because, like, you really think they're going to give us the bullhorn? You really think these angry, entitled people, because they're just, this is anger and entitlement, are going to hear about foreign made, look at that, look at what they wrote. That's for their children to see. But you really think once we get there, they're going to let us talk to them about organizing properly? No, this is a show. This was made for the optics, and they're just waiting. What the heck is going on here? What you say, baby? They're going about this all the wrong way. You telling the truth. And that's what I said in my video earlier. I said, first off, that's what I said in my video earlier. Black History Month was a thing for a reason. These are the same people that don't like Black History Month. They hated it. But they would learn from Black History Month that this ain't the way Malcolm, Martin, Medgar, this ain't the way they did it. You know what I mean? If they would take the time to study the civil rights movement and saw that Black History Month had a reason, it had a reason, which was to teach us not to replay the idiocracy of the past. You know, what won the civil rights movement was God, an organization of people putting their actual professions on the line. Oh, their professions. Lawyers who worked at their job all day long, came home, and they studied law books so that they could then ask a real lawyer to take on the case pro bono. Then they did the collection church plate to the community to help with the court case of the until it's that deep for them. This is bananas. This is bananas. This is crazy. Okay, let y'all see what's going on. So that way, I don't want nobody trying to make me feel bad for not being out there. Until y'all learn from the struggle, y'all got a ways to come. Y'all got a ways to come. What you say, love? You telling the truth. And that's another reason why I'm not gonna ever be out there until I ain't heard nobody talk about Jesus. I ain't heard nobody talk about God. I ain't seen nobody pick up a Bible. I ain't seen nobody sing a gospel song. I didn't see anybody say or do anything that matches asking God to face off with these people with them. If God ain't there, why the heck would I be there? No. I ain't facing off with that without God. Heck no. I need God to face off that. I'm not. That don't make sense. No. And this live, by the way, just so y'all know, this live. This is what's going on currently. This is currently happening in Minneapolis. Okay. What you say? Colin said, if they want to do it peacefully, they could show up and sit down and cause no harm. If they want to be violent, they all equip. They all equip and have no strategy when it escalates. You telling the truth. And here we go. I don't think they should, like, I won't say that I'm not saying not peacefully. I think they should do peaceful protests. But what I really I want effective. You know what I'm saying? Here's what since we talking about what they should do, let your girl tell you what I think they should do. And let's see if someone actually does it. They'd be so smart. I'd be so proud of them. Like, you see all these people out here? I think all of the citizens, let's look at this. I think all of the citizens of Minneapolis should bring their trash. You know that bag of trash, Monday trash day type thing, that trash. I think they all should take their trash to the ICE building and leave it there. That's what I think they should do. That would be a good one. You know what I mean? Just everybody, like how they had us, during COVID, they had everybody doing those drive-by graduations and drive-by baby showers and stuff. They should do a drive-by trash drop off. Yeah, that way you in and out. And they lead them to pick up the trash. They want to pick up trash. There's some trash. I got some trash for you. I think they all should just line up in cars and with their trash ready to take it to the ICE building. That's something I would do, because then somebody got to clean it up. Somebody own that ICE building. And that's non-violent. That's literally just, y'all want to do trash pickup? Here you go. Here you go. One at a time. Just drop it off. Thank you. Have a day and go. Thank you. Have a good day and go. Or here we go. Another one is they're at the this hotel, right? Instead of them outside acting like children at the hotel, right? Then y'all got money. These white folks, they got money. They could pull their money just like we pulled our money to buy lawyers and civil rights movement, right? Buy out the building. The person who owns the hotel wants the money more than they want the ICE money, right? So just buy up the hotel. I would. I'd be like, y'all, we need donations. We need one night. This whole hotel's ours tonight. You get what I'm saying? There's things that you can do. Here's another one. All of the lawyers, I'm just talking about civil rights, property lawyers, every lawyer you could think of, have a meeting amongst this group and sit down and find out ways to impede. You know what I mean? Like maybe find a way to sue their ass for this. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, y'all, this monopoly, I'll be getting rich. If they punch me in my face, that like what they pushing that lady down and got it on camera? Up, officer, I'd like to press charges on this one. Press charges right now. You know what I'm saying? On the ground. Or better yet, they want to come throw people on the ground. We already know what that is. Real talk. It's time to fall. If they don't fight. Don't fight them with that. Because they looking for a reason. You see with the Alex one, I don't even know if that was Alex's gun. Because you saw that man come out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden he got the gun. And then they started shooting at Alex. So I don't even know if that was Alex's gun. He a plant or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, there's many ways. There's a whole bunch more ways to go about this that would be effective than the way that they're doing it. So many other ways. What else we could do? We could, y'all tell me some things y'all might want to do. What you say? I'm on the other side of the world. I think they need to go full Eureka Stockade, put up their own. I agree. That was it. Oh, I agree. Put up their own barricades, surround the buildings, and when they can sit and wait. You know what? I actually agree with that one because, like, you saw they had the trash cans in when Alex was killed. They had the trash cans and they were banging on the trash cans. But at the same point, why not block off y'all areas? Why not like all of y'all surround y'all neighborhood, lock in arms. Remember Arms Across America? Do that in the community. Now, mind you, some people gonna get killed. Some people gonna get beat. Some people gonna get dragged, brutally murdered, all that kind of stuff. That's part of the civil rights movement. That's part of it. I'm serious. So instead of coming over there, now here we go. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm scared to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Alex and the gun situation. I'm a gun owner. My gun right here. Matter of fact, my gun right here. Real talk. Keep my stack right close by. My close by. Okay. I'm a gun owner and a patriotic American. Okay. So, with that being said, instead of out there F ICE, y'all saw how the Black Panthers pulled up. I'm not telling Black Panthers to do this. Don't you do this. Don't you do this, Black Panthers. Let them deal with this one this time around. But at the same point, why aren't they there in that manner fighting for gun rights that they've been fighting for forever? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, Black Scout Survival is a good one for this one. I'm proud of him. He finally coming around. He was a part of the problem before, but he's starting to come around here. But Black Scout Survival was talking about how they're... so Black Scout Survival is a white guy, right? Very handsome. Don't even tell his wife I'm a celibate for the Lord. I don't want him, but he cute, y'all. Go watch him. So, anyways, he was talking about how that he stay frosty and dangerous. That's his number one statement. But they were villainizing Alex for having a gun in this American place where we have the right to bear arms. And he was saying that they were vilifying the fact that he had a gun and two rounds, two magazines, right? And he said that's the way he go everywhere. Why are they vilifying this? Or better yet, what's that boy Rittenhouse during the one written, what's his name? Cal Rittenhouse. I don't know. One of them, they protected this boy, so and like fought for his right to bear arms. I'm not telling y'all to bear arms there, okay? But I am telling y'all a unified front of people bearing holstered arms. I'm just saying, when they start beating up they gonna think twice when there's a Malcolm X line. I'm not saying don't black people. I'm saying for them to make their own Malcolm X line like we did. I ain't talking about us doing it. I'm talking about them doing their own one. But y'all seen the movie Malcolm X when they came in they suits and they stood there and then he was waiting. He said, "No, we take care of our own." Real talk. And he was like, and everybody was waiting. And all the other ones were out there like, ah! But they weren't with Malcolm X and them. And Malcolm X people standing like this. Malcolm X do like this. And then they all turn and walk away. Those are unified fronts. I'm not saying for people to have guns out there, but I'm saying it is your American right. And until y'all are organized, I wouldn't be out there anyways, because I bet you a lot of those people got guns, but they ain't organized. I want mine on my hip. Oh, please. If I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't have no concealed gun. Please, no, I want mine on my hip, standing there, videotaping, because we about to get paid. No, you don't understand. We about to sue the crap out of all of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, as a community, we about to sue. Like, I'll be literally going, holding arm in arm, standing in front of immigrants' houses. We shall, and as soon as they punch me, girl, you get that on tape? I ain't even do nothing. I was just standing here. I'm about to get paid. New house, new car. Hey, that's the way I would do it. I ain't telling nobody else to do it, but that's the way I would do it. I'd sue the crap out of him, and I would make sure, like, I would have lawyers with me to make sure that the case stuck so that we could funnel that money back to the hood. That's what I would do. I would be suing the crap out of them. I would literally be suing the crap out of them for the stuff they're doing. What I don't understand is why you don't wear them in the open on. Oh, yeah, no, I do. I do. In my community, I wear my gun on a holster. Real talk. And on top of that, they want that. They want a civil war. I don't want those types of things. But at this point, we do need the concept of good people. Like, the bad people already got the guns. You need the good people to stand up and to show it. Like you just said, to have it on a holster, on your side, in a line, or unified and ordered. I ain't talking about no crazy wildness, was this stupid stuff. I ain't talking about this. I'm talking about if I could run the protest, I would have a whole line of cowboys. Real talk. On their look, we roll. Look, they have all this, but we roll in on our horses. I live on a farm. Real talk. We roll in on our horses. Everybody standing just like they standing. I'd be having somebody on that person right there. You see that person right there that they put in jail? Yep, I'd have a little intern getting his name and number so that we could sue for that. I'm getting a part of that money when we sue for whatever they did to him, and when we sue for whatever they did to him. If I was a lawyer, I would get paid. I'd be out there creating the case. I would. I'd be out there like, okay, I know the law. So when they mess up this law, I'm going to get them. And then I'm going to get paid for it. That's what I would do. I'm just being honest. I know it sounds crazy, but it's smart. That's the way you hit them, though. That's the way you hit them. The way they're doing it, ain't nothing going to change. Just more people going to get killed. More people going to, there's no unified front. More entitlement yelling. More just cussing and screaming. Ain't nothing going to happen. Yep. Okay, y'all. I think this was long enough. I thank y'all. I got a lot of people looked and listened today. And I just want to reiterate why I came back. Because until this is more serious for them, we should not be a part of this. And I want to say all people. Until y'all do something organized. Like, they need to prove it to all of us that this is worth it. Real talk. The people out here protesting need to prove it to all of us that it is worth it by doing the things that we did to overcome them. That as long as y'all out there screaming and hollering, this is not respecting the struggle. This ain't worth dying for. Not yet. Not yet. Not until y'all understand how deep it is. All right, I appreciate y'all. God bless. See you later, Colin. See y'all later. Thanks, Rob, for all of y'all input. Omar, Mana, thank y'all all for y'all input. I want to just give some more people who said some good input before I go. Want to say your name out. I think her name was Shorty. Where's Shorty at? What was her name? She had a lot of good stuff to say, but I can't find her name to say it. May 7145. Thank you, Short Girl. Thanks, Short Girl. Thank y'all, Rob. Thank all y'all just for helping me letting me get this off my chest and be able to tell y'all why it mattered. Nina Simone lost her mind over the kind of stuff they're doing. Like, people were hung by trees in front of their house and houses burned down. And literally, until it gets to that type of understanding that this is possible, where y'all will take it that serious, we ain't a part of this one. All right, God bless y'all, and talk to y'all next time. Bye-bye.